Today we're making sloppy.
What?
The Escape Pod.
I'm Jezbot.
I'm Jezbot Taco.
I am Adstinooks.
Welcome back to Turnstile Records presents the Escape Pod.
Jumping the turnstile.
Well,
yes,
yeah,
we are announcing that, so I'm glad you mentioned that again, because every episode now we're reminding people that we are updating the name to Jumping the Turnstile.
Yes.
So,
That sounds a lot better because I thought it was. Turnstile Records presents the Escapes Pods, Jumping the Turnstile. So that's a bit of a fucking mouthful.
yeah, we thought we'd add
That's
to
why
it.
I stumbled trying to say
Yeah,
it.
that's
Then.
it.
Bit of a flush of ever.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it.
doing
Episode
it.
200. It's coming up within a couple of weeks.
Double ton.
Look, it's
been a good
it's
knock.
just better. It's just it has been.
Hasn't it?
Thanks for.
Who would have thought?
I think you were our first guest, maybe, or was it Dan Oz?
It might have been Oscar.
Okay.
Oscar.
Yes, but you haven't been in the
Excuse
pod
me.
for a while.
Been a
and,
while. Been,
yeah.
jumping turnstiles.
Yeah,
Essentially.
you have been?
Yeah.
Getting
Yep.
by in life?
Getting by, getting high. Tim, getting by, getting high. I don't know what that means.
So you're breaking rules.
Yeah. On the down low, low
Okay.
down.
Low down.
Yeah, which one is it
Double-
again?
I always get those two mixed up. I never know until I've got balls right in my face. Is that how we're going to do that joke?
It's an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I've noticed you've got only a small one beer. I only brought one can, but it's a big can.
Funny you say that. I did just look at that can, and I was going to say,
Well,
that's a big can.
Yeah, now I did say to Jeremy,
Or small hands.
can you please bring me a can? And
I
you know,
forgot.
You did forget.
You fucking idiot, Jeremy! You total fucking idiot! That was your job, you fucking moron! You cretin! You're a fuckhead! That's what you are! A fucking shithead!
Jesus.
So next time, bring
Yeah.
me a fucking beer.
So what are you on then? You on the on the good stuff?
Yeah,
A
well,
bit
I
of
thought it was
gingy
good.
ale.
I thought it was good, but that ginger ale's come out pretty flat.
Yeah, it happens.
What's going on?
Ginger. What's going on?
What's going on over here?
What's going on with ginger ale these
What is
days?
going on with the ginger ale?
Is this so science?
I guess.
This is a segment. It's
Does flat ginger ale constitute?
why? Why is it?
Wait,
It's
how does it go flat inside the bottle? Is it because of that tiny little gap of air?
Must be, yeah, once it's opened.
I don't know. There's a little bubble of air that's already in there. The factory doesn't always fill it up to the brim.
Oh, they couldn't, could they?
I don't know.
I'm
could
tipping
they?
it's a ginger thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
You got to get
personal.
Nothing personal, but a creaming soda doesn't is always
On the low
It's
down.
always
fizzy.
foamy. Okay.
You know. Maybe it's got
Is it
something.
creaming or creamy?
Yeah, we've talked
an
about this
age-old
before.
debate.
It's the debate. I think it depends on the brand.
Fair.
At one stage, it was definitely creaming soda, and then I guess that was copyrighted. Hence the creamy soda.
But you can't say cream soda.
Shouldn't.
No.
'Cause it sounds
Can,
like
but yeah,
dairy.
you
and
should.
Yeah, you can. You shouldn't.
Now, what were you drinking? It was Cup Day. Oh, yeah.
Cup day.
Cup Day. Did you have a few frothies?
I did, yes.
Where were you at?
I was at Wombats.
Ah,
Oh, you went to
excellent.
Wombat.
Went to Wombat.
Love a good Wombat
I
story.
love-
I
Wombat
see
story.
Wombat these days less than I see the pod.
Oh,
So,
right.
Wow.
yeah, it was probably
Never.
an 18-month in between
Jeepers, my peepers.
visits. He lives out bush.
Oh, does he?
Bush
He's
way.
probably-
He's a Wombat.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
probably forgotten more stories than he could.
Remember.
Yeah, something like that.
Out of control.
Was probably the
Yeah.
outback is a good place for him then.
Try and hide him.
Check him out
amongst the
back.
dead bodies.
Yeah.
So what
yeah.
is Wombat up to? What's his?
Caper.
Wombat's most recent escapade involved, so his two younger kids.
Oh, he's got kids.
Yeah, 9 and 7, and inherited 4 stepkids as well. Like it's a mixed family,
Jeez.
blended tribe.
Yep.
And the 2 youngest kids said to Wombat, "Tell Adzi about the time you set yourself on fire a few weeks ago."
Remember that time?
Remember
Yeah.
that time?
Remember, Dad? And he said, "Oh, yeah. You know, I was babysitting the 2 little ones."
Oh, no.
And,
That's a bad start to a story.
yeah,
of-
we've got-
about being on fire.
Got the outdoor fire going, sort of like a Canara type setup. the old cuppa/bowl of petrol just to really kick things up.
Oh, yeah.
With the kickback down the flow,
Every
down the
time.
stream, to the kids going, Dad, your arm's on fire, your arm's on fire. He then tried to stop, drop, roll, couldn't get it to go out, and was spreading the fire because he was like rolling in the petrol.
He was rolling it around himself.
Yes, so he's getting more on fire. More on.
That's a more on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a more on fire.
Yes. So then went, okay, there's a pool 3 metres away.
Here we go.
Vision depth perception impaired, ran and dove, but hadn't run far enough. So landed half on the concrete, half in the pool, and like
The old
Started drowning.
kneecapped himself, with his arm in the water and his head in the water to put out the fire. While the kids ran inside going, Dad's on fire, Dad's on fire.
Oh, what will Wombat do next week?
Oh, Wombat.
what will he do?
Surely there's a,
Oh, is
what
it?
will Wombat do next?
There you go.
What will Wombat do next?
There it is. There he is.
So we have to
Just
wait.
set yourself on fire. So
18
mental,
months.
18 months.
Yeah.
mental note, don't get Wombat to babysit my kids. Oh, although he didn't put the kids on fire.
True.
Mm.
True. So, which is a key component of
That
babysitting.
petrol stuff. It's
Now it's-
always, you just don't.
And it takes me back to the old days. Do you remember Guy Fawkes Day?
Guy
We used
Fawkes,
to-
I do.
We used to celebrate it. It's just been celebrated in England.
I think we talked about this.
Tuesday.
All right.
And a good friend, Matty Whelan,
Yes.
who
Handsome Pete.
Handsome Pete, fondly referred to him as Handsome Pete. He sent me some photos, and every shop is now selling explosives.
Really?
Yeah, still.
Remember when they used to do that here and then they
Remember,
banned it?
remember
80s.
When
terrorist
people were
attacks?
using,
Remember
losing
them?
fingers? And
Yeah, we got rid of it.
remember when they... It's like the old... bloody-
Member berries.
Yeah. Oh, remember? Like, you know how when they changed fags to fads and
Yep.
they chopped the red bit off and it was just a stick of chalk.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that era. It was
Yeah.
the same thing when the only firework they left you with were those sparklers. That little
Oh,
stick
that's
thing
right.
that just went-
That's all we got.
So you went from being a 5-year-old launching rockets shit into the sky
Yeah.
to, stick it in a little bottle and watch it sparkle.
I'm pro legislation on stopping fireworks.
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
pro, I'm
Why
pro.
not?
More
well,
rules.
you know,
more
you
rules.
got your wombats, you got your
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
true.
But quick question.
Prosecution risk.
Quick question. You can shut it down if you like, but can you take the innards out of your old firecrackers?
Yeah.
Stockpile gunpowder. Is it? Is it gunpowder?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Stockpile. Make the biggest thing ever. A bomb.
Yeah.
For example. Can you make a bomb out of that stuff?
So you could.
I love it when the factories go up.
Yeah.
That's a big bomb.
Well, that is a big bomb.
Yeah.
So,
Great footage.
you do a.
Big Bang Theory.
Let's just say, in theory, let's just say you do
So science.
a terrorist attack. Where'd you get the explosives? Can you say, oh yeah, Guy Fawkes Day? They're
Canberra.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Fishwick, ACT. See, they got that ruined them, didn't it?
I think they still do it, don't they?
Yeah, well, the internet ruined their porn,
Oh right.
like their porn racket,
That'll do it.
and then
Yeah.
fireworks were a bit frowned upon.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
nowadays in your porn racket, you just get People Magazine and Picture Magazine. That's it.
Glory days.
Look, 5 kids lose their arms and we're all bitching and moaning. I just.
Yeah, kids.
So I wonder what the mortality rate of
Of a person, of an
Guy
average
Fawkes
person.
on a Guy Fawkes Day.
Yeah, well, Matty was saying that there's been incidences where now people are taking to throwing them at people. So
Oh,
you get
yeah, well,
you get you,
Like
your
just the
street
little
thugs.
banger one, or the full.
Yeah, you get your street thugs, and you get people like going,
Has happened to me.
kicking a bar door open and just throwing one of those big,
It's like-
1,000 fucking.
Slow your roll for a second there, Tim.
Sure.
You have had firecrackers thrown at you.
Walking home one night drunk from a pub, and a
That'll
P plate.
startle you.
Yeah, a P plate car drove past, windows
it already.
down, music blaring, whipped something, heard lots of laughter, and went, wonder what's so funny for that. Bang!
That is pretty funny.
Oh, it's genius.
That's
It's one
up
of those
there.
ones where you pick up a rock then and like throw it at the car, even though it's by that stage a K down the road.
Yeah.
Come back
that's
here and
that's
say
up
it.
there with the
That's
old
right.
milkshake toss.
Oh, genius. I told you the one where my mate got hit in the face with the egg through the bus stop. It thought it was
Please.
a bottle. And so when it cracked into his head, like the fear on his face because he thought he'd been hit by a bottle.
And he's feeling
The yolk felt like blood and the shell felt like glass. So he was just like, am I okay? Am I okay? Well, everyone else
Yeah,
is
you
just,
just got a little egg on your face,
yeah,
mate.
Correct.
That is messed up.
That's art. To be able to hit someone with an egg at high speed.
That is really flat ginger ale.
I think it's
Disappointing, Cole's New World.
It's either a great shot or you instantly have the regret. From the milkshake guy down to the time I accidentally shot the rabbit with the air rifle.
Well-
I really didn't want to hit it.
We shot Wombat with an air rifle, but that's another
No, you
story.
can't.
I had
Shoot him. That was the chant.
that was the chant.
Yeah.
Didn't work out in the end.
No.
I had one of those go past the bus stop and
Puddle? Say there was a puddle.
there
You
was a
drove through
puddle.
Yeah.
There was
Yes.
a puddle, but I slowed down.
Oh,
Because-
jerk.
No, because the people ahead of me didn't slow down, and everybody like jumped out of the way. So, if it, say I was that car, I would have gone for it. I would have
You got
I would
to.
have gone the big splash. But it was uni students as
At
well.
Cup
Have
Day
to.
with Wombat, we spoke about the time when we were drunk and the storm drain flooded out the front of his house, and we removed the lid and jumped in and swam in it just because we'd been drinking. Like,
That's
hindsight, terrible.
Yeah.
And then got cars to drive past and go drive through, so it splashes us like a massive wave.
Okay, sounds like another Wombat story.
Correct.
There you go. There's another one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty skanky.
crook.
That is crook.
It is crook. It is crook.
It's like remember when
It's like playing in the water in the gutter.
yeah, in the
Just like
dirty,
that.
dirty stormwater. Yeah, and getting people to splash. What, remember though, when there's the phase where people went through sewage pipes to get the black elastic band to wear those as like necklaces and
Is that where they came from?
yeah.
Wait a minute. Back it up.
Wait, is this the drain rats crew? The This is so-
Cave Clan.
Cave
That's what
Clan.
you're thinking of.
No, the drain rats. No, that was
close.
me and Wombat.
Pretty close.
Now, you remember them? They had a
I do
really
remember, right?
inappropriate
But
name.
I just thought they were grommets and they came from the old
Nope.
plumbing supplies.
So it's to stop like a seal on the end of the sewage pipe.
So,
Rook.
and what was the meaning behind that? I remember it had some kind of meaning, didn't it?
It was
you're
just like a
hardcore.
surfy type.
I'm sick. I'm actually.
Do you remember
sick.
what they were called? Yeah.
And so you'd go through the sewer and you would get the rubber seal and
Yeah, you got
you'd
to
wear
swim. The only way to do
wear
it
it
is
on
to
your-
swim.
Not sewerage.
The
like
big
off your house
right.
type pipe.
okay.
So you'd hope people may have got them
You didn't have
from
to.
you at Reese or
You didn't
something
have
like
to
that.
Andy to frame it.
No.
With 140 meters of human shed.
pure human excrement. Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
You did
Yeah.
to be part of the drain rat clan, though. That was.
But
love
I
it.
guess your parents would have been pretty upset if you were taking the O-ring off the sewage.
Bingo. That's what it
Yeah.
is. O-ring. Great. Great use of its actual name. That's ingenious.
Well
I'll
done.
take
played.
one of those.
Yeah.
Well done, Tim.
Yeah.
So that's my cup
Wow,
day.
that's
Wombat.
a cup day.
Okay.
Couple of beers, couple of laughs, and a few burgers.
Did you have a win?
Had a win. Only small.
Who did win?
Vow and declare.
23.
An Australian horse. Wasn't expected. You can flag this because this is boring as shit. This part of the conversation, but that's what happened.
Okay.
Well, that's
cool.
small talk for this
Yeah.
week.
Oh, is it? Okay, I might have something like that. Or is it coffee talk? Just sitting around having a little coffee.
Well, my brother-in-law got the Quinella, and he won $1,200.
What's
Always gets,
what's
I
it
don't know,
called?
it's
How
four,
do you do it?
foursies.
It's got four.
Four in a
it,
row.
so- Okay.
You can bet on anything. You see those ads on the
You can bet on anything.
Yeah, you can.
Can now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And if your horse is coming last in the last 45 seconds, you can
Bail out.
bail out.
Then you're the shittest better in the world.
Yep.
You've got to be pretty bad if your horse comes absolutely last.
I never ever win.
Right.
The horse I choose, never ever.
Did you place a little?
Yeah, with a flutter.
You had a what?
A flutter. Is that what it is?
That's the term.
Yeah.
Excellent.
okay.
Well, Tim,
All right,
give
sounds
us
like-
fucking one of those dings, mate.
Thought you were talking
don't-
about diarrhea.
You don't get into the.
I
Punting?
didn't.
a punter?
I
The trots?
it
Mug
missed me.
punt?
It missed me yesterday.
Oh.
I
Dish
was
lickers?
working actually. So
You
me.
working?
Yeah.
What were you working as?
Wait, what?
Cup day, actually. I was. I was doing a catering job with me old man.
How is the old man?
Oh, he's old,
Eh.
man.
Man,
That's
And,
small talk for this week, guys.
I believe it's this one. And that's coffee talk. I noticed you've got a pair of Nikes on. Now, that's a big step up from your usual Dunlop volleys, which you've been sporting for good 35 to 40 years.
hand-me-downs.
Oh, excellent.
From my stepson.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because they're very worn.
Because they're now mine.
Okay. So they were freshies when you got them.
Fresh. Just decided that because he also had a red and a blue pair that he didn't want this colour anymore.
And do I sense grass clippings on the edge
Used
of
them
that?
to mow the lawn.
Oh, what's going on there?
So we're still talking about coffee?
Sure.
That is talking kicks. With
Talking
Adstinooks.
kicks with coffee.
No, it's a step up. Step up in your foot game.
Well,
Haven't
Haven't stepped me socks up, but yes.
Yeah. Are you're supposed to wear small socks, right? See, I'm doing the same thing. It's like,
Ah, Nukes, what's going on, mate?
hey, look at this. There's a big black sock over here. Maybe that is the cool thing. Everyone's wearing big tall black socks.
It's a
Look
sock
over
off.
here, there's a big
It's a sock
black
off.
sock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flag
Yeah.
that. Delete that last 10 minutes. That was terrible.
That's the worst. Okay, so
Yeah, so I've got a little segment which I would like to call.
yes.
What have you been putting in the food?
Wow.
You stupid
Stupid
bitch.
Long time favourite, Tim.
Long time favourite. Not the first time.
Not the last.
Not the
Have you,
last.
so this is a consistent topic?
Only when I've got news stories that relate to food.
and bitches.
Yeah.
Bring one up, mate.
Did we do?
It's not always bitches, though.
Did we do? We did the hot dog flavoured ice cream, didn't we, Jezbot?
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay, sure.
Did we do
Just give me a second.
cream soda?
How many stories can he have about poison food, bad food? Oh, I suppose there's heaps.
Then we've got a pizza chain lets customers
A what
order just a pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza?
Sound like pizza, so I was just making sure.
A pizza chain lets customers orders just the crust of the delicious Neapolitan pizza. Is that chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla all in the one? Yeah, you can get the. You can just order the crust now.
Yeah.
And what's
A stuffed
fascinating.
crust? Like
Well,
one of
what's
those ones.
fascinating to me is that they're
Gourmet?
constantly trying to reinvent something that's good the way it is. You know, you got
Yeah.
your pizza, it's circle, it's got toppings on it.
It doesn't need to be square.
Do you know, it just happens to have a crust. It
Remember
just
Pizza Hut,
happens
the
that way.
Bigfoot, where they made the rectangle one?
Oh God.
I read a thing the other day about Pizza Hut struggling now and falling behind Domino's because they haven't kept up with technology.
Now Domino's has got that. Is that because they've got that pizza
Just
scanner,
Yes.
which is a crock of shit?
Absolute crock
Yeah.
of shit. Like you said, don't fuck around with it.
Yeah, don't
Pizza's been fine.
don't
It's fine.
deliver it. Don't sit it there and take fucking photos of it. Yeah, fucking bags.
Let's say what's this? Just
Well,
the crust.
whether you're a
Oils? Is the tomato paste?
Well,
is
whether you're the kind of person who gobbles up pizza slices just to get the doughy crust as fast as possible, is that what people
What?
do?
Yeah, no one does that.
Oh, the crust. Hey, that was bit. Oh,
Turn
yeah,
it around.
turn it around. Eat the crust
Just eat the
first.
crust.
Man, you just saved me
Revolutionary.
half a minute.
you did.
Or you just can't afford a full slice of pizza.
You can have a crust.
You're probably going to this pizza chain's ingenious new offering, just the crust.
Ingenious.
They're calling it
There's
just
more
the crust.
The crust.
There's more questions than answers. Ads.
This is
The
ridiculous.
crust, ingenious.
Yeah, well, there was a day we couldn't afford to get mushrooms, cheese, and toppings, so we just decided to just
Get the crust.
get the crust. Yeah.
I saw a thing the other day, which part of me went clever and part of me went ingenious, where they were doing, so it was the day after the football grand final.
Oh, yeah, more
because
small
obviously
talk.
people,
Here we go, Tim.
people are hungover and drunk and da-da-da-da. They were delivering deliberately cold pizzas. So they'd made them the night before, left them in the fridge, and were delivering them around to people because people like
Okay.
next day pizza.
How much would you pay? Would you pay the same amount for a cold pizza as a full one? Like as soon as it goes cold, like a deliberate cold, would you expect to pay what half the
Less.
price?
Or do you pay more because they've had to cook it and then pay for their refrigeration bill?
Pre-prep. So many questions, not enough answers.
Not enough answers.
I think. I mean,
Orcs?
it might be genius.
I don't know.
But yet the crust is not genius.
No. Is it?
It doesn't work with.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Can you do both of those at the same time? They sense.
What? Yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what it is.
Yep.
actually makes
how
me do
much
that.
would you? How much would you expect to? Well, okay. Here
Talk
we go.
me through what the crust looks like.
Okay,
though,
an
that they give you.
American
I don't know
pizza
what's
chain
happening.
will start selling the pizza crust pieces neatly packaged in triangular, full-size boxes. Right?
Why triangular?
Don't know. Are they selling the whole? What the whole crust is? The whole triangle? So it's one piece crust.
Oh, maybe
So it's just the
because it's the
base.
States. They call it a crust. We're going to go grab a crust. So maybe it's not just the outer edge, it's the actual...
It's
No,
the wedge.
so but just say to us, no topping.
Yeah.
Don't say crust only because the crust
Crust.
ends where the topping starts.
Correct.
Yeah. But
So-
the crust, the whole wedge, let's call it, or,
Yep.
or a peak if
Or
it was a
slice.
Toblerone or a slice.
Yeah, just a slice.
Just a slice is
Yeah,
fine.
we're cool with that.
We don't need to change anything that's already good.
Don't
Yeah.
re- no.
It's just a friggin' slice. The best thing about the dough is like it's been soaking up all the oils
Oh,
and
100%.
all the other stuff that goes on top. So
Otherwise, I'll
Are
have
they-
to go get a piece of bread.
are they building the
Yeah.
pizza and then,
then
like
scraping it off.
scraping off all the
Yeah.
toppings?
They must be.
What?
How much would you?
What is the name of this joint?
Just crusts.
That's the...
I made that up.
I know.
How much would you pay for just crust?
At crusts.
Just a slice or a whole pizza?
Yeah, crust.
I'll have a whole pizza worth of crust. Thanks.
Crusts
How much?
are us?
No, we'll go by the slice. Let's go by.
Oh, I couldn't tell you what a slice of pizza
American dollars,
Yeah, sure.
He's onto it.
$2.50.
Wow.
$4.80.
Okay, it's too much. $2.75.
Ding,
So-
ding, ding.
Yep.
You've done it again.
You've done it again.
I was really thrown, though, by the way you responded to Jism's answer. Like, you were,
Jism?
"Whoa."
Jesse Jism.
Oh.
Because you got so close.
Yeah,
You know.
Then
Yet-
you need to work on your
yet so
intonation
far.
because you were.
Oh, okay. Is that better?
Wow.
Crusty demons of dirt.
That is what have you been putting in my food?
What have we been putting in your food?
Not a lot. It's just the crust. It's a terrible state of
Who
affairs.
comes up with that? It's
All
like
right,
a
let's-
marketing.
okay,
Oh,
let's-
I'd say pizza shops do.
Let's try to revolutionise the pizza game then.
Yeah.
What do
Okay,
we
Take
got?
the topics
what
off.
do we do? I
Toppings.
like just scrapings, so you get a pile of the scraping that comes
Ah.
off
Hey,
the one.
that's a marketing scheme.
So,
Go
but
the
how
other
do we
way.
how do we serve it though?
Just the
In a
top.
bowl.
Just the top, and
Tops.
it's a finger based.
Yep. Bingo.
And
We're
you,
onto something. This answers the questions of the stupid crust joint.
Do you know what we're going to do? We're
Go
going
in
to serve.
partnership with them.
We're going to serve it on a bed of iceberg lettuce.
Oh,
Okay,
That's-
not
I was
iceberg.
going to say.
then.
I was going to
Crazy
say. I was going to say.
Chips?
Oh, how about this? I got one. I
Put it
got
on a
one.
bed of chips like HSPs. When someone invented that, surely someone went,
I was going to say you get the pile of toppings, right, and you put it
Put it on
on
a
a
pizza?
circle bit of bread,
yeah.
and you put it in the oven.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was
okay.
happy
Call
with
it
the-
a
just
pizza.
Scooping it out of a polystyrene
What
tub.
hey, I had some Chico rolls the other day.
Oh,
Why don't we fill the Chico
Fill a
roll?
Chico.
You get a Chico roll, you cook it, then you gut it.
yep.
You skin it, you,
Yep.
you dub it out, and then you put
It's
all
a
those
blunt.
toppings. It's a blunt.
Sick.
Yeah, it's a Philly Chico roll.
We're onto something here.
That's not
This is
bad.
fun. I told you there was a mob in
Nice
Ballarat that for some reason got in trouble. I'm not sure why. Like, who decides fatty McFatties can't eat something, or like
Sure.
that's no good for your health. But
Yeah.
whatever.
But eat it anyway, you fat cunt.
What?
All right. He said it.
Exactly. That's what they
You were
stamp-
dancing
I saw
around
you
it
did.
with the fatty McFat fat.
They stamp that on the disapproval paper
Yeah.
as well. But they had, like the little McCain's circle frozen pizzas. Now cooking them and then in batter, deep frying them.
Oh, I
and dudes
see.
were stumbling out of the nightclubs, just going like to this van. Oh man,
Gotta have it,
battered
bro.
pizza, man.
Gotta have it.
Butter, bro.
A battered pizza, man.
bro. I'd say, I'd say some innovations of your yesteryear.
Yeah.
Our grandfather, Tim, not you, Ads,
Sure.
was in WW1, and he was in the Navy, and so
He's a wrestler?
He was a chef
Yeah.
in the World War II.
Yep.
What
Oh, you
did I say?
skipped the war.
WW1.
WW2.
Yeah.
So he would have his side husles. He didn't have Uber, or he didn't have a
Pizza with just a
but
crust.
he did have a little lunch truck, or like it was more of a pot,
Like a Tim Sims.
like a Tim Sims. And what he invented was for when the sailors were coming back on deck, when they were pissed, it would be a half pasty. So you get your nighttime dinner, and then the other side was an apple pie.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd buy it for a pound
Combo.
or whatever it is. Have
Dinner
your
and dessert.
have your pasty first, then you go out to the discotheque, or is it the
I dunno.
ballroom dancing?
I was going to say the brothel.
the gym,
It was www.2 after all.
and then you slop that apple pie in the side pocket
the
there for
apple pie.
later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your starboard pocket.
Okay, yeah.
But he also
Just your own reference. Never follow a brothel story with, and you slop that. Keep going.
and my grandfather. But he would also have what they do is he had a laundry service as
Yes,
well.
he did.
Okay, because you need
You
that.
slop shit.
Because when you forget that you got an apple pie, you top slops, they call it. That's where you need a good dry cleaning
Can we start
service.
this episode from now?
Yeah. We're just
Yeah, sure.
welcome to Jumping the Turnstile. And so what my pop did,
Oh, pop
because he was breaking the laws, man. Like he had full
Moonshine.
full access to the kitchen.
I feel a catchphrase coming on. What was the
Pops, top,
Pasty
slops.
pie.
No, it's like, what time was the curfew? Was it half past?
D.
So then, yeah. So then that's how you market it. So you got to be back by then the curfew
curfew.
at half past.
To get your
Here's
half
half pasty, right?
Yeah.
I've got to go back for me half pasty, love.
We'll workshop it out.
Work it
Yeah, I think there's something.
No,
in
that's
that.
good. I
Something
like
in
that.
it, yeah.
But he had
Although I
his
do prefer a half pasty, half apple pie to the Tim Sims idea.
Really?
I kind of do.
Okay. Are you an apple pie man?
I am now
Yeah.
that I own
Now
the
that you're in
business.
Yeah.
See, and that to revolutionise his invention, instead of having one end pasty, one end apple pie, you have dinner and dessert all in one, and you split it
An
down.
apple flavored pasty.
Yeah, you split it down the guts. So each bite you're getting left is your pasty, right is your
Yeah, because
apple
I want
pie
to know
there.
what happened where they meet, right in the middle.
Mm.
Okay, so
I'm thinking of a crust pocket.
so that first bite, last bite. you
Yeah.
know, so your last past, last of the half past,
Yeah. Into the
but
first
the
of your
first
apple pie.
of your apple
Yeah.
pie.
Apple the app.
What's that taste like?
That's probably the best bit. It's like that that chicken bit of meat that you told me about, the collarbone. You know, that little sliver
Oh,
of
there's a little
oyster.
grommet.
An
Oyster
oyster.
chicken.
Grommet?
Yeah, it's like
That's
a
not
grommet of
enticing,
chicken.
though,
I'm
is
not
it?
quite sure where that is. I think it might be under a blade of some sort.
Yeah.
In the bones.
Wow.
It fits in there. It's like a little. It's like a little.
Oh no,
dimple.
I know. Yes. Yeah. Pops out. Pure
Where
white.
where does that sit in the chicken's head, body, or other?
Yeah. Is it under?
All right.
Would you call it a dimple or
It's
an oyster?
chicken dimple. Chicken dimples full chicken
Chicken
roll.
dimple Sims.
There you go. I was trying to get there. I was struggling.
Oh, just chicken dimples.
Yeah.
Chickens have cheeks.
They have more of a beak.
Oh, you've seen them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more of a beak than a cheek. Okay.
yeah,
no,
so,
we're coming up with
getting there.
something.
Pops, top slops. So no cream on the apple pie?
Top slops.
It's not quite as good as the half pasty,
No.
but
Yeah.
No, it's not too bad. What would you call his laundry service? Or what do you be doing?
Pops, top slops.
No, he'd be-
They've just been to the brothel.
Pops wash slops.
Slop knots.
But he'd be washing all the whites in the massive pots, the vats of like.
Pops, pots, slops, tops.
Whites at nights, only at half past. Ease.
And only when ship's at half mast.
And don't forget the poop deck.
Oh yeah. Don't forget to scrub your poop deck.
So did he make a fortune?
He always had a hustle on during like the first depression, like 19 diggities.
You know, when I was really sad. Yeah.
They had a fruit
Really
business
depressed.
going. Do you know what they did? They planted seeds and then just grew their own fruit. So they just sold fruit. It's not that hard.
It's,
Hustle.
No, it's
Get your
pretty
hustle
boring.
on.
Yeah.
You got
Do
to
you wanna-
innovate though. Like
Speaking of innovative, you got a bell for Pop Gets His Hustle On segment?
Well, yeah. That's getting really worked out, that bell button.
yeah,
You're down to your last 3 sound effects.
because you
Oh, yeah.
you loaded up the
Find something
soundboard.
else for Pop's
did.
top slops.
Nice try, Adam.
Nice try, Adam.
Fair, well played.
I've also got...
Touche, you
Adam.
won this battle.
We don't have time for this.
I
Could
was
have
just
pulled
gonna-
that out earlier when we were rambling about sneakers.
Yeah, sure.
I noticed how you didn't get copper serving of
No.
ads. You're a fuckwit.
Hey, we haven't got time for this.
You fucking idiot, Jeremy! You total fucking idiot! That was your job, you fucking moron! You cretin! You're a fuckhead! That's what you are! A fucking shithead!
Accurate sound effects, though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
appropriate. Probably more than
Appropriate.
accurate.
Yeah.
Did we do the woman eats live bugs every day as a way to prevent cancer? Does that ring a bell?
No, I haven't heard that one, but I guess that's
Does that
the...
ring a bell?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I did it again. I
I don't think you really need to read it. It says everything in the title.
Yeah, where does it go from
okay.
there?
All right.
No, cite your
All right,
sources
what,
first.
what have you got? The internet.
Okay.
A California woman swallows about 5 live Chinese weevils every day as a way to prevent the growth of cancerous tumours and boost her immune system. Why choose weevils?
Because they're small and they can eat the cancer cell, Tim.
Yes.
Is it?
Idiot.
Yeah, sure.
This guy.
I reckon you've
Thank you,
got
Dr.
more.
Jeremy.
You've got larger problems if you got like access to 5
If you've got
weevils a
cancer.
day.
If you've got
Yeah,
cancer, you've got
Yeah,
bigger
you've got
problems.
bigger
than the
problems.
weevils,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
But you've got weevils in your
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
big weevil issue with the in the cereal
Yeah.
aisle of our cupboard.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, you have to get the...
Had 'em.
You had him?
Hmm.
And his name's Adam.
Adam, we don't have time for this.
You've got to get you got to get your Tupperware on as soon as you open, like let's say a rice, a bran, a cereal. Straight into oats are the big one, and the weevils. You know those little tiny moth guys.
Is that what it is?
They can't seem
Yep.
to be able to fly in a line. They can
Yeah,
just
what's
go
wrong
around and
with
around in circles.
Yeah, you'd think that they'd fucking
They're
design
weevils.
a way to
Fly forward.
yeah.
Straight, just do it, you little pricks. Like, because you want to kill them as well, but you can't hit them.
Yeah.
Even though they're just swinging in circles.
Do you know why? Because you were hitting where they were, not where they were going to
Correct.
be.
Yeah, and with mad vengeance.
Side note, what's with the blowflies and small flies flying around the middle of the room? in a
Okay,
circle?
I don't know,
have you,
man.
Have you noticed
No.
that?
My
Okay.
living room, one light. There's plenty of space. There's plenty of areas to go and fly, but just this one area.
So-
round
so
and
my-
round and round. The
they're
light's
going
not
around the
on.
light- yeah,
Doesn't matter what time
That's
of
what's happening
day.
in my kitchen too. They're going around the center light
Wow.
without the light on.
It's not a hostile takeover.
Don't know, man.
Might be something in code.
Could
Trying to
be.
tell us something.
Trying to tell us something.
Turn on the light, man. We really like it when you turn the light on.
You got weevils.
Speaking of Tupperware, did you hear the person who invented Tupperware has passed away?
Ah.
And they're not going to be able to bury him because they're unable to find a lid for his coffin.
Humorous, your daddy.
Okay, just on Tupperware, because we have a friend who's thinking about selling it. I'm going to buy a couple of items.
Okay.
You don't have to go to the party. There's a catalogue. You can go, I want that one, and then you can pay for it. Lifetime warranty. If you lose a lid, you write a little letter, and you say, this is the container.
Really?
I've lost, lifetime warranty
That's what
replacement.
they've always said that. That's been the way forever. So, like,
Shit parties, though, aren't they? Like,
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
invited to a party and
it's
it's
like,
that.
yeah, everybody chuck your keys in this container.
Yeah, but remember last, the last craze was come to the sex toy party. All the women were going.
Was it?
My wives.
Yeah,
this a
because they do lingerie parties.
Lingerie, yeah.
Tupperware parties.
So what party
This
do you
is-
get
this is
invited
how-
to, mate?
I'll get invited to some nice parties with nice ladies.
Show us your crust.
Okay. I need a zip down sound effect here. Nodding. You're right. I can do that. Do you want to hear any more about the Weevils?
Well, did we think of any product that we can?
Yeah, we tied
Get off
anything
this
into
with-
evil Weevil.
Evil, yeah, evil.
That's
evil.
why they're going around in circles.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing
There you
that,
go.
riding little miniature motorbikes on
Okay.
the Tower of Terror.
His finger's getting a workout.
Weevil, Weevil.
You need to go to
finger.
one of those sex toy parties.
I do.
Give
'Cause
that
my-
finger a break.
Isn't that where the finger would get a real workout?
Don't sniff it.
No, I was trying to think. I was trying to think of how we could market Weevil Knievel's.
Okay, well, let me just give you the theory about eating them is supported by a 2011 study which found that coleotoxin reduced tumor cell growth by more than 70%. So that's obviously what they've got inside of them, coleotoxins.
Surprised it's not being prescribed
Take a
all
tablet.
around the globe. Yeah.
That research is heavily contested by many of the scientific
doctors.
community who do not want to eat fucking weevils.
By doctors.
They're
It's
like,
supported
no,
by
we'll take our
some
chances.
hippie.
We'll take our chances with Panadol. Well, which is all they fucking prescribe to you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes. Have you
Just
been to a GP?
Panadol.
Yeah. Have you been to a GP lately?
Yeah.
There's two things they give you: a referral
Yes.
and a Panadol.
Definitely a referral. That
It's raw still, Tim. You've been recently. You've seemed
No
pretty,
penicillin?
pretty pissed off.
Well, okay. So all that's happens is I've had a little bit of a bulging disc in me C6.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
In me
And-
Levi's.
Yeah, and I went over there to get it all checked out. I just didn't want to be too like.
Touched.
No. Look, I've been going to the osteopath, right?
Yep.
Good family friend, and he said,
Doing nothing
"Look,
from my back, but
just to be sure, let's get an X-ray, and you know what? Fuck it, get an MRI as well, because then I can go through and I can actually look at the bulge."
bulge in your Levi's.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
So I get the X-ray, and I've still got a little bit of pain in my back, my neck. So he goes, "You know what?" I'm talking
I'm a
to me
little
osteo.
teapot.
He goes, "You know what? Go to your GP. Tell her to give you some
Panadol,
what's the one that you get the injection in your shoulder?
cortisone.
Cortisone tablets."
Yep.
So I went over there and I
And
said,
bunted them.
"So all went
Shove them straight
Shove
up
it.
there.
shelve it." So I went over there with my
Now that's a
X-ray
party.
with my X-ray results, which I didn't quite have the X-ray results. So I've gone over there with a bit of pain and said, my osteopath told me to come over here and get some.
Osteopath.
Well, what she gave me was the look up and down like I'm a drug addict, because she said, "Well, what's it for?" And I went, "Well, you know, my osteopath said to come over and X-ray and blah blah." She's like, "Well, I haven't seen any X-ray." And who is this fool? I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Wow.
Later in the conversation, she referred to him. She said, "So who is he? This is what she said to me. Who is he? Is he a family friend or some idiot?"
Oh,
Wow. Did you tell?
She wouldn't give me the cortisone tablets.
yeah.
What do you do?
She
Like,
commandeered
do you
the.
crush them up and snort them?
I don't fucking
I
know.
don't know.
What
Is there
is
any
it?
Because I think-
benefit?
No, I don't think that's a drug, is it?
I don't
it's
know.
not a-
Maybe I'll sell them on the streets.
What if your kids get onto them, Tim?
So she said, "No, take Panadol."
Yeah, of course.
And I said, "No, Panadol isn't really working because I'm
Yeah.
actually in pain." She's like, "No, you know,
I'll
like
fart fairy
no,
dust
no.
and ride my
He shouldn't have-
unicorn over the rainbow to happy land where it doesn't hurt.
sure." That's what I was there for.
Yeah.
I said, "I don't care. I got to work this weekend." She goes, "Oh no, I wouldn't recommend working." I said, "Well, I'm fucking working. So give me something to get me through the weekend because I am working.
Was that for Cup Day?
No, this is
Different
a
weekend.
couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Then she commandeered my MRI referral. So even though he'd said go and get one, she wanted the results to go to her. So she's like, well, that fool shouldn't have given you a referral. I'll give you a referral. The exact same thing.
Mind you, can I just weigh in a little bit? Just this guy, he came to my wedding. He texted because I've got a busted up rib at the moment. I'm on the Panadols team of the Voltarens.
Are you at least on the Panadine Fort?
Nah, just
Stock
Panadol.
standard.
But this dude has been texting me in the morning. Do you want to come past the clinic on the way and get your back strapped so that you can work and come over to my house and get cracked afterwards?
I'll crack you one up the back.
A dedicated.
So are you for him or against
No, I'm saying he's dedicated beyond.
He goes, he's above and beyond.
He does.
It's not a fuel. This silly fuel.
Oh,
Can I ask, is the GP someone that you regularly see, or did you just ring up and go, I need to see
No,
a doctor?
every time I go across the road to the GPs, they go, and I've been going for 20 years to that one.
Yeah.
They go, have you been here before? And I go, yes, I've fucking been here before.
So you don't have a regular doctor, though?
No, because I don't like them. You see.
Maybe go somewhere
so?
else.
What, to a doctor?
Maybe.
Panadol's Panadol, mate.
It is true.
Do you know what I mean?
Snort it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So did you get the MRI?
Got
Where
the
are you at with the
MRI,
back?
and I'm on the med. So, but what the point I was getting to was, I had to go back to get my results through her. She said to me, "Well, I don't know how to read an MRI."
Did you say you fool?
You fool. But she went through and she said, "I said, so what's your take on what you see?" She goes, "Oh, I'm really going to have to recommend that you get an operation. And we're going to need to, it's a pretty serious operation." Starts talking about it. Well, I said, wait a minute. Is there any other alternative? And she looked at me like I was a complete fuckstick. and went,
Fuckstick.
What do you mean?
Can I get a fuckstick? A term from the 80s, not used as so commonly nowadays.
She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, like acupuncture, exercise,
Stretching.
a traction device. See my osteopath." Like I listed off.
He's a
five
fool.
different- Yeah, I listed off 5 different things.
Have you
She's like,
have you
"No,
tried
no, no, no."
Panadol?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you tried opium?
Oh yeah,
Seems
I'll
to
try some of that,
fentanyl.
yeah.
That seems to work.
Yeah.
I'll text you through so you can put it online for the listeners and the viewers.
Sure.
Just in keeping with the theme of the evening, this is Wombat's back surgery
Oh.
from when he busted his back. And we used to say to him, stop being a sook. Because he would go, I can't walk from one end of the shopping centre to the other without
Come on,
incredible.
Wombat.
Damn,
Yeah.
harden up, you little sook. You're a sook, Wombat. A real sook.
Turns out he was
Turns out.
inches from death.
So, for the people playing at home, that's now the scar just above his butt crack.
Oh my god, it's like
That's the bed sores from where he was bent over like a horse while they operated on him for
got
12 hours.
Oh.
That's the bit of plastic that they put into his spine.
Yowza. So it's serious.
Sorry, that's the bit of plastic that they put into his spine.
Youch.
That shouldn't be there.
It's a big piece
And
of
that's-
plastic.
No, that shouldn't be there.
No, these are the screws they used.
Oh, they're pretty big screws.
And
What do you call those, Jez?
it's,
You're
They're
It's
like
one of-
T17 deck screws is what they are. Straight into his bloody spine.
Yowza.
Yow! But
and
if
no-
you're going to dive into a pool and not make it, that's the sort of shit that happens.
It's true.
I'm on fire!
Were there any other?
Not on fire.
No. Yes, you are. Go dive in the pool. I can't make it.
I'll be back.
Oh, I've broken my knees as well.
Was that first opinion operation, or did he have a crack at it?
The first opinion was try some Panadol. We'll get an MRI.
Yeah.
Don't
And
go
then-
to an
well,
osteopath because
well,
they're
what-
fools.
Well, I went to once he'd seen, my osteo had seen the MRI, he just said, "Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I know what it is now. I know how to give you treatment for it. And by the way, the disc heals at a rate of about a mil. I don't know if that's a milliliter or a millimeter
yeah.
a day. And so you're about 6 weeks out from being healed." I said, "So I don't need a operation, do I?" No. In fact, I'll say
You might want to hit me in the face. You do, I can tell. Well, why don't you do it?
That's who I want to hit in the face.
Really?
The GP.
Okay, so
I
we
want to
in-
punch her in the face as well.
Are we in
Yeah.
punch in the face?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do
if
it.
You got a punch in the face.
Is that was the theme, wasn't it?
Wow,
Seamless
I guess.
segue.
It was crazy, wasn't it? Well, I did
There's a lot
have
of lead into a segment, wasn't it?
wrapping it right up at the end there. I was going to do discussing disguises, but we'll do that next week. Don't worry about it.
Sure. Don't commandeer the punch in the face.
4
So
horrifying killers.
Do you know who
wore
I'd like to
masks.
punch in the face? It's just sprung to me, and I am all for if something is really, really bad, the people have the power to rise up and protest. But did you see the recent protests that disrupted everything and like people going bonkers? One of the things they did was they stuck their head in the sand as part of the protest to indicate other people are sticking their head in the sand about climate change. And so, like, as you can imagine, couldn't last long. So the protest was like,
25 seconds.
yeah,
See?
Get the photo.
yeah, see?
Yeah.
Stop putting your head in the sand.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
this-
that's mine. That's who I want to punch in the face.
Okay.
People sticking their head in the sand.
Yeah.
Well,
And
this
then
is
not
in
actually-
protest.
And then
Yeah.
not actually
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
This is another Jezbot famous list, and it's July 17, which is my birthday.
Wow.
But 2013.
Sick. Was
So
a
it's
good
Was
year.
your birthday.
And this is the Elite Daily, which probably doesn't exist anymore. But it's 25 celebrities we'd like to punch in the face.
Sick.
Now, I don't,
Tom Cruise.
I don't think
Yeah.
you're allowed to say that anymore. I don't.
Of course you
I-
can.
Of course
You
yeah.
cannot say
Go and ask my mum. Say,
go
Jules.
and punch number 1 Anne Hathaway. Go on, go
Yeah,
on.
I could punch on your Hathaway.
Where better to start? Her acting may be great, but there's something about her mousy off-screen personality that we just want
You
to
gonna
pounce
flag
on.
that bit.
No, because
Where you
people
s-
can't see me
Oh.
making a fisting gesture.
Say I want to punch her in the
Yeah,
pants.
punch-
Yeah.
Who else you got? Is Tom
Well,
Cruise on the list?
Is Tom Cruise on it, please?
Please.
So is she
Second
number
is-
one?
She's number 1.
Can you start at like number 5 and work back now to Anne Hathaway?
Jaden Smith is number 2.
Yeah, he's
Sure.
up there.
Yeah.
I
give
thought
him
that
a-
was the chick.
No, that's his son. That's
girl's
the
name,
smarmy
though.
little
Who's
prick.
the...
This girl's name.
Willow.
Like Samantha
Yeah, but he's like 12 when this came out, so calm
Was he?
down.
or... Oh, I'll punch him at 12.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Okay. How
Yeah,
old
he's
is this
alright.
list?
It's like 2013.
2013.
Okay.
Ryan Seacrest, Dr. Phil, Dwight Howard, Justin Bieber, Andy
Is
Cohen,
Tom Cruise on the
Northwest.
list?
Northwest.
That's
North
Kanye
East,
West's
West,
little baby.
Sorry, is that anything like...
You can't punch a baby.
North, East, and West,
Now
yeah.
it's gone too
What's
far.
that? What's that? Ad?
12's fine.
Wait, who's the baby, sorry?
Kanye
Northwest.
West kid. Northwest.
That's
Is
a, that's
is
a child.
Is that what his child is called?
Yes.
Northwest.
Northwest.
Uh,
Fucking hell, they've got to be stopped. Don't they?
They've got their head in the sand.
Blanket.
Yeah.
Northwest. Apple. What's Tweezlebop.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Moonraker.
Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, what's his name?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam and yeah.
And
Heavenly Harani Tiger Lily.
Ooh, Gesundheit.
Michael Hutchins' kid.
Rumor.
You're welcome.
Rumor Willis. Bruce Willis's daughter.
So is Tom Cruise
He's not on the list.
at all?
He's not on the list, but here's another list of celebrities who have punched their fans.
Oh, okay,
This is Justin Bieber's on it.
sure.
Rapper Kevin Gates. Anyone?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
No, I think Bjork gave somebody a slap on.
He kicked
an
a
airport.
female fan in the front row of a performance in Florida club. Gates claimed the woman was trying to pull down his shorts. Which,
why not? Which is what happened to Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Nice, babe.
Okay, who else? Rihanna. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Sure. She slapped someone.
Yeah, she
Wasn't
gave
she
a slap.
slapped by Chris Brown?
Oh.
Too soon?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Remember, I've got control over the soundboard.
Chris Jericho. I don't know who that is.
He's a wrestler.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. And he
Oh,
also fronts a death metal band called Fozzy.
You seem to know a lot about Chris
Useless information.
Great.
Jericho. Pitbull. He's punched a couple
Oh,
of people.
He should be on the Get Punch list.
Yeah, he should be on the Get Punch.
Have you seen the meme of Hi, my name is Pitbull. I would like to guest on your song and ruin it for you. He's on everything.
And now here's another list. Yet another list. 5 things nobody tells you about getting punched in the face.
Oh.
So before you go punching all these women and children in the face,
Oh, come on.
guys.
That sounds way worse than it was when we said we
I've
punched
taken out of
children.
context, yes. These lists, Dan loves them, I know. You might not just be able to shake it off and walk away.
Can we just clarify as well, when you're talking about punching women in the face, he wasn't talking about punching Anne Hathaway in the face.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Talking about punching her in the pants.
Yeah, well, this is actually
with
from...
my pants arm.
It's funny you should say that, Tim, because this
In
comes
the fart box.
This is from cracked.com.
Oh, Cracked. So you know it's reliable. Is Cracked the guys that took over Mad Magazine? Hey, I heard a rumor that Mad Magazine is all online now.
I guess so.
Could be. Google it.
Rumor Willis? Sorry. That's the only thing about rumours I know about. Okay, but look, it takes a long time to heal, as Tim has said with the osteo. It's 10, what, one
Sure
mil,
does.
1
One
milliliter. But yeah, it turns out it stays with you for a while. It's the impact,
Getting punched in the face.
yeah.
I
Okay.
reckon they were all fairly common knowledge.
Surely the top of that list was it hurts.
Well, the real danger is you have to have your jaw wide sometimes.
Oh, no. See, they're talking about king heads.
And then you couldn't
Kanye.
be on the podcast.
Oh, sorry, what are they called now?
Coward punch.
Coward punch.
This is the worst list I've ever.
Yeah,
pulled
that
up.
went.
Okay, so yeah,
I mean, to talk about Anne Hathaway.
sure.
I just think that kind of meanness.
Should be gone in today's society.
Well, it is. I think that's
Is
5
it?
years ago. I think if you put that online right now, basically go and punch Anne Hathaway in the face,
Be
you're going
be
down.
frowned upon.
It would be frowned upon. I think.
What about if you
hope.
had a list of punching Anne Hathaway in the pants?
Well,
Would
Tim
that be on there?
wants to. It certainly
List
seems
by Tim.
keen. Shite.
rubbish.
No, well, that's it. That's it for that list, Tim. I've drawn it out as long as humanly possible.
What's blue and not very heavy? Light blue.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, he's done it again.
Humorous
I
daddy.
wish I had some laughter buttons, but
What's yellow? And if it gets in your eyes, will kill you. A school bus.
All right.
all right.
You didn't even need fake laughing, Tim.
No, that button was of me laughing
Oh,
previously.
Is that how we're going to wrap the episode up?
No,
on a positive, on a note that
Where people
we were
laugh.
actually laughing.
Surely there's 6 minutes of laughter left in this episode.
gotta be.
Yeah,
Gotta
there
be.
is.
I heard that in ancient times there were
I like it already.
there was no such.
World War One.
Apparently, there was no before then.
Yeah,
Oh, World War II then. yeah.
Apparently, blue was the last color that we could see. Like,
Is that why they got rid of the M&M that was blue?
yeah, you don't want blue M&Ms.
Don't you?
Apparently,
I thought blue was the
Gotta
new
punch him in the
M&M.
face.
So
He
that
came
was
back
like-
because they had him and then got rid of him.
and you can get a packet of all blue.
Can you?
Sure.
Wow, wait. Should you?
Nice.
yeah. So apparently, this the blue.
You were saying.
It's never
Ye
been.
olde ancient times.
It's not written about in any ancient cultures.
Really?
Yeah, you just never
Didn't
find
hang
blue.
about.
Well,
You never
the
find-
because
Egyptians
no,
use
this is what they're
blue
basing it
in
on.
there?
they
No,
were
no,
the
no.
first guys.
So
So
because
how
it
far
wasn't
back are you going?
what, because no one thought to mention blue before
Didn't
that,
exist.
it just didn't exist.
The sky was just a pale shade of grey.
Well, maybe our eyes weren't evolved.
What about the
enough to
blue-eyed
see the
people?
blue.
What about the sky and water?
Oh,
What do you do if you're out in the ocean? You're like, where are we? What is this?
Your lists have sucked.
Hold on.
I've got another one. It's like, how many lists are on my list? The ultimate list
Here we go.
of lists.
Here we go. This,
I would like to punch him in the face.
this is from Fucking
Just
2000
say the internet.
2015. All right. It's businessinsider.com.au. But they claim that
So you know it's good.
no one could see the colour blue until modern times, apparently. Yes.
How does the Egyptians using it in their
In the
pyramids qualify as modern times?
Well, if you lived then, it was pretty modern.
That's true.
In the Odyssey, Homer
Touche.
famously described the
Simpson.
wine dark sea, but why wine dark and not deep blue or green?
Oh, because he thought he was a
Because
poet.
wine was blue back
In
then.
1958, a scholar named William Gladstone, who later became the Prime Minister of Great Britain, noticed that this wasn't the only strange colour description through the past spending after page describing.
You fucking idiot, Jeremy! You total fucking idiot! That was your job, you fucking moron! You cretin! You're a fuckhead! That's what you are! A fucking shithead!
That's what you are.
Oh, well, that's it then.
No, that's all right. No, God
So
bless
this
you.
episode is
He- he
titled
was-
Jeremy's a shithead.
Jeremy's
It relies on me for some reason.
Jeremy the fucking cretin.
He's a shithead.
Yeah, well, there you go. You could look that up if you wanted to on the businessinsider.com.au, but
Never want to hear that again. I'm actually going to not listen to this episode
I
just
bet.
so I don't have to listen to that again.
I sent
So
that
what's new?
article. I sent that article to Daniel the other day, and he wrote back, "You're a fuckwit."
Okay. So same response I gave you.
Yeah. Could you just tee him up and remind you?
That'll do. That's just the abbreviation.
Well, I'm sweating now.
Oh, yeah. The
You're
pressure.
under pressure. Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of
In
pressure
your
to read the
defense.
lists out.
How'd you go with your big can?
It's,
It's empty. It's empty. Yeah, I drank the flat ginge.
and your beer is nice and warm now.
Gone.
Well, that must mean it's been another amazing episode of Turnstile Records presents the Escape Pod.
Jumping the turnstile.
It will be jumping the turnstile at number 200. Have you got a Pfeffernuss, Tim? Are you playing anywhere? Have you got any gigs? Are you
have we
doing
got
any
a
catering?
Pfeffernuss?
Where can people find you?
You can find me right here on the next.
www.popstopslops.com.
You can find me here on the next
Starboard
episode.
bow.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Seemingly, I'm not getting anywhere. So
Pops, top slops.
Speaking of on the lowdown,
Nice try, Adam.
nice try, Adam.
thank you.
All right,
Show us your nose.
Jesus. Thanks for coming in. It's been wonderful to see you again. Hopefully it won't be so long in between visits. Adstinooks.
Let's all hope so.
Okay, and it's good to always hear your lists, Jezbot.
And
Fucking cretin.
Tim,
You're an idiot.
I'm in your house, so what am I going to say?
Jeremy,
Yeah.
you shithead.
Yeah, and to everybody else, get the fuck out.
Especially you, Trevor, you fucking thing.
Can we just
Yeah.
wrap it up?
We just did.
Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button. The ship will self-destruct in exactly 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Who are you? One pod left. And the three of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod.
What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape pod sounds really nice.
Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should look at it. Goodbye.